Hey everybody, it's G-Bub here. How y'all doing? Welcome back to American Truck Sim.
Calculating route.
We're gonna get ourselves
Please
cranked up
proceed
here,
to
get our lights
highlighted
and all
route.
turned on. We are working on the final delivery. This will be delivery 15 for both cruising Texas and for Christmas reflections here. And we're doing it on, what is it, January 14th? Is that today? Yep, Saturday, January 14th. I tell you, January 13th was a hell of a night. I had to work the first part of it, and oh my God, I ain't had a night that busy in a while. But we are doing Longview, Texas to Corpus Christi, Texas. As we see here, we're driving from over here, over in the east side, almost as far east now as you can get. Beaumont, Texas is a little bit further east, but this is almost as far east as you can get here in Truck Sim now. And we're going to be going all the way down here to almost as far south as you can get. You can go down here to Laredo, that would be the further south, but Corpus Christi is going to be down here on the south. And not only that, but it's going to be down here on, there's McAllen's a little further south, but it's south, almost as far south as you can get, and it's going to be on the coast. So we'll see the Gulf of Mexico, hopefully, too. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to jump in there. I'm going to show y'all some of the other stuff we've been doing. We got just recruitment agencies and all that kind of stuff all over the place and we've got 5 garages now because, as you see, we went into Garage Manager. See, we bought one in Austin now, so we've got a garage in Austin, Texas now as well. Right down here. So we decided that was a pretty central place down here in Texas that we could get. So now we got our original over here in Fresno. We got the one we bought in Boise. We got the one we bought here in Colorado Springs. And we got the one we got up here in Tacoma. So we got them pretty well spread out across the map here. I think the next one, let's see what we got next. I think they said Oklahoma here is going to be the next city next state that's going to come into the game. They're going to kind of cap off the top there. I think we're probably going to buy one down here in Arizona next, maybe around in this area to kind of get this area. And then we'll probably buy one up here in Montana. I think those will be the next 2 we bought. But yep, there we go. And we got 3 trucks. Everybody's working with it. We might upgrade the one here in Texas here in a bit. We got a heck of a lot of good truckers. Now we got people all over the place. We actually got a 5.8 trucker guy. A 5.8. So we're going to drive on down. Pick up our next load here. Excuse me if I don't know exactly where we're going and stuff. And a little rusty. It's been like 3-4 days since the last time I was in here, and we're in our monster truck with its long, it's 8x8, I think it is now. Well, it's super long. Footprint behind us. This where I'm coming out? I think this is where I'm coming out. Hoping this is where I'm coming out. Where am I coming out at? Am I pointed in totally the wrong direction? I may very well be. Yep, here we go. Trying to drive into a roped off area.
200 yards. Turn right. Turn right.
Can't quite see which way that triangle down there is pointing. One that I always talked about. You remember I talked about in the past how it looked like it had even looks like the triangle down there. It's got that circle in the middle, so it looks like it's my bald head sitting there. And it's even balder these days ever since I've been on the chemo. But we're doing good. We start route number 6. We start number 6 around my chemo tomorrow. So got that and 2 more. By the middle of March, I'll be done. And then I just got to take 4 to 6 weeks for all the effects and everything to wear their way out of my system. And we're adding even more on. We ain't been over this way before. These are some roads. You see we came in over there on the left-hand side, on the western side.
In 200 yards. Turn right.
So we're just adding more roads to what we got here.
Turn right.
I've been listening to a lot of darn good radio too. It's been fun to drive around with your radio on. when I ain't been recording stuff and all. And I'll be doing that as we get on in here too, because I ain't going to show y'all all this. This is going to be a long trip. This is going to be quite a long trip. I'm hoping I get finished with it before I have to leave and go to work here in just a few. I've got about an hour and 15 minutes before I have to be out the door, and I got to shower and shave in there at some point. Because I know people at work ain't going to want me at work without at least a shower. I don't know about the shave part because I wear the mask and all, but at least they're going to want me to
You have arrived.
take a shower. I see our bouncy thing over there. Let's go ahead and let's pick this sucker up. Let's get turned around. Stop so we can cut all the way to the right. That's something very important I've discovered, is that with this long wheelbase we got going on, we need to stop before we stop and cut the wheel all the way to the side. There we go. We're picking up here at I guess the Walmart maybe. Alright, let's get back and let's pull forward. Then we'll go back and we'll pick this puppy up. I'm glad we're doing this. Is at least starting off as one more nighttime, so we'll get to see all the trailer all lit up and pretty here. Might be a good one. Y'all might notice my voice might be a little bit quieter as we're coming along here. I may have to adjust that in post and all that.
Route. Please proceed to highlighted route.
Because it is a thing where I actually wear my hearing aid now. You know, y'all heard me talk about having a hearing aid now, and now that I got a hearing aid, I got the over the ear earmuffs here on my headphones, so they actually cover the hearing aid, and I can actually start hearing stuff out there on the left hand. I was playing Anno last night with old Bubba. Old Bibba, and he was talking about I was driving along and I was driving on my ship and I ran into some pirates, and I was actually hearing my ship fire cannons over out of my left ear and could hear it hitting the ship over on my right hand side. It was amazing. I haven't heard sound move through my head like that in over a decade. So I've been enjoying it. We're gonna get this trip going. I'm gonna go get me a cup of coffee, and yep, we got 19 hours, 27 minutes in real time. We got 462 miles, 8 hours of game time. So we're going to see just how far we can get in this. And I'm going to go hit the restroom and get me a cup of coffee in the meantime. I will see y'all when something interesting happens. Hey, everybody. Yep, we're back. Nope, get out of there. Get out of there. Hang on. I always get these F5s wrong. We're sitting on here, we're driving past, I was going to show y'all, we're driving past Houston. So you see the skyline of Houston. Looks like we might be driving it. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, ain't even gotta do our viewpoint around too much. Let's just hope we don't roll it through here too. This has been interesting. There we go. Yep, let's get it back down to about 55 as we come through here. There you go, there's Houston. I wanted to show y'all we had gotten there. We'd actually never had a delivery. We were hoping to, but the one that I had picked had expired by the time I got back to it, because I'd been spending so much time over at the White House. So there you go, there's the Houston Convention Center and all that. So we're heading on, like I said, we're heading to Corpus Christi, and we will see y'all over on the other side and see how things are going whenever we get there, if we get anything more interesting as we go along. Look at that old overpass and all. Woo! We're getting some interesting stuff. I tell you, we've had some really interesting overpasses that we've had to go over the top of and stuff like that. It really has. We're going to stay in this lane because we have to switch back over to it by the time we get down here. It turns into an exit up yonder. So we'll see you. We got about 20 minutes. That's like 193 miles.
Left.
20 minutes until I absolutely have to put this down and go and get ready for work and all that. So I think we're going to be able to do it. I really do. It looks like it says merge left, huh? This lane's coming to an end. Yes, it is. We're going to merge on over here into this lane, too. Let's hope none of these cars decide to brake check me all of a sudden, because I would be extremely annoyed by that. So once again, as I told you, this has been a multi-day extravaganza. All my videos, for the most part, are these days. They're all multi-day things, as I have to get in and then record a little bit and then get out and then record a little bit and keep popping back and forth all the time. And of course, let's not even talk about the fact that other than like any Lotro stuff, other than that, everything's been recorded like days and days in advance. Like I said, this is Saturday the 14th here, which was another good horror movie spoof, Saturday the 14th. But same that guy, I can't remember the guy's name. Red Tex had put the guy's name down. I think the star of that was the same star as the captain of the ship in the old, very short-lived TV comedy sci-fi series Quark. I think it was the same guy. I had put his name in through here. But there you go. We will see y'all as we get closer to Corpus Christi down there. And hopefully nothing too untoward will happen on the way. We'll see y'all then. Bye-bye.
Turn right.
Alrighty, folks, we're here. We're only 39 miles from our drive. We've got like 10 minutes left here on the real-time clock too, so it's like, well, not on the real-time game clock, but on the real-time I've got to get up from here and go take a shower clock. So we're waiting to get this on. I figured I'd go ahead and pull it on up and we get this moving here. Let's see if we can't get it on. I tell you what, I'm going to have to look into what's going on. I'm getting like 29, 28, 30 frames a second here on the Beast. I'm getting some terrible frame rates on this thing right here. I'm going to have to look into what my settings and all are, because I was getting far better. I can't believe, it's one of those things where you go, my laptop that I got now, the one that I use over at the White House, actually runs this better than the Beast does. It's kind of heartbreaking to have that kind of thing going on, where it's like, oh lordy, the Beast is getting older. I'm not the only one getting older in this situation here. The Beast is getting older too. It's going to be 8 years old this year. In fact, in about a month, it's going to be 8 years old, the Beast.
Keep left.
It's just
then
like,
turn left.
I just have such a hard time believing that. It's like watching your dog get older,
Turn
It's been such a good partner to me. And I can't complain about it. I can't complain about it getting older. I can't complain about it. I've just got the settings turned up so high. I might need to turn down, maybe turn off the reflections on the trees that you see over there about a half a mile away. I think maybe we can get rid of that kind of setting and all, because I ain't running in 4K. I'm still running at an old 1080, so it might be one of those situations where I don't need everything turned on that you're only going to see if you run in 4K. Alrighty, let's get on here. 27 miles. See if we're down here in Corpus Christi. I'll also pop up and see if we see the Gulf of Mexico down here as we come along. Yep, there we go. I may have to go into photo mode. Up here and take a picture of me like on a bridge or causeway or something, if that's what it looks like, because it looks like we're coming along by the coast. And we ought to see the Gulf. God knows we have seen, ooh, look at that big old bridge up yonder. We have seen the Pacific Ocean, so we've seen that part. Now we're going to see the Gulf of Mexico down here. And eventually, hopefully, we'll be around long enough to see this game will be around long enough that we'll get the East Coast over there and get to see the pond, get to see the big dirty, as they call it isn't that what they call it in Judge Dredd? Didn't they call it the big dirty? The big Atlantic, the Black Atlantic. That's what they called it, the Black Atlantic. All right, tell you what, let's quickly go into photo mode. They got a hotkey for that now. Isn't that nice? Let's zoom on out here. And it looks like we got part of the bay. Yeah, look out across yonder. I'm pretty sure Ooh, yep. What do we get? The USS Lexington. Wow. Okay. So there's a photo opportunity over yonder. You can take a picture of the Lexington, which was a real famous World War II aircraft carrier. Might have been used in Vietnam or Korea too. All right. There you go. Let's tell you what. I'm going to zoom on out. Let's go on over this way. This would be might be a good place to get a picture. West Coast tours and all. This might be a good spot to get a picture for our title screen. I'm going to get one right there. Hot diggity. All right, let's get back to the drive. It shouldn't have to reload. Nope, it doesn't. Good. So you see, if you use the hotkeys to hop out these days, you don't have to reload the whole damn thing. Of course, I wouldn't have had any of this traffic here on me either.
Then immediately exit right.
7 miles. Corpus Christi discovered. That is 20 of
Exit
20.
Right.
20 of 29 cities that we have discovered, of the big cities that we have now discovered in Texas. God knows there's like 70 others. There's like a total of almost 100 cities if you count all the scenery cities and all that too. But it looks like we've been to 20. That's what it said, 20. Okay, we haven't made deliveries to 20 because, yeah, there's been a couple like Houston. We ain't made a delivery to Houston, but we have driven through it, as you saw there, and discovered it. And I think we haven't made it's like Stockton, Fort Stockton. We ain't made a delivery to Fort Stockton either. But we've driven close enough that we've discovered it. So that's what that's all about. All right, we got another question mark. I wonder, is this going to be a viewpoint? Or is this going to be a...
Keep right. Then keep right.
Recruitment agency? What's this going to be? There's been an awful lot of this, too. There's been an awful lot of these construction
right.
and work areas and barricades and all that kind of stuff as we went along, too. All right, let's finish this up here. It is 20 till. I really need to be in the shower right now, but we're close enough. I'm not charged tonight, so it don't matter if I run a little bit, not late. I won't be
200
yards. New viewpoint.
Turn right.
I won't be late as in late on the clock, but I'll be later than I usually show up. And that's fine. Let's hit this viewpoint while we're at it. And then we're going to do an automatic.
Turn right.
We're just going to do an automatic delivery and let them park this sucker, because I do have to be going. Oh, let's go right on across here. See what I mean about my frame rate? I'm getting down like 24, 25 frames per second right now.
Turn
that ain't right.
Left.
Let's see, is this going to be a thing of Corpus Christi? Let's park it. There we go. Stop the engine. Put the parking brake on. And let's take a look at what the viewpoint is. Big Country Views, 426. The city of Corpus Christi. We have discovered at least 3 or 4 other viewpoints that were like way off on the other side of the road, so we haven't had a chance to view them. There you go. Down here at the docks, as they're building, it looks like they're building a new overpass going across this channel here, going across this river, so people don't have to just rely on this one little metal bridge here. Looks like we're going to have a big old concrete bridge going across there, too. Nice and up and high where people can get through. Ooh, look at the water slide. We might have to go hit that in a little bit. That'll be our reward or something. There's the Lexington out there. There's the USS Lexington. Hanging off the pier. Once again, obviously you can take a photo of that, so that's one of the photo opportunities. I don't think we'll get close enough to it to actually take a photo of it. Like I said, we're trying to knock this out here right quick. All the construction stuff popping in. Piles of dirt and sand and crap. All right, we've seen your construction. I know y'all very proud of it. Y'all should be very proud of it. Let's get moving. You ain't showing us much of the city. You're showing us all this construction stuff. This could be a construction yard in Atlanta, other than the ocean, other than the bay there. All right, let's get moving. The other thing is I'm missing all my music. I think I've told y'all before, I've been listening to a lot, since I haven't had to be. Since I haven't been recording, I've been playing the internet radio here in the truck, pulling up the R on the truck cab and listening to the radio, and we've been listening to a lot of The Office. I have to throw the number up. I've mentioned them before.
Turn left.
They've been just awesome. Just good music.
Turn left.
A lot of 80s and 90s and some modern stuff. It's like, I like some Taylor. We've talked about the fact I ain't got nothing wrong with Taylor Swift. She's got good stuff. A lot of her stuff wasn't intended for me especially in her early days, because a lot of her stuff was meant for teeny boppers and her teenage fans and all that. But stuff like her latest, the one that's It's Me, I like that. It's me. Hi, I'm the problem. It's me. I totally understand that. That's speaking of Swift, there's a Swift right over yonder. That was serendipitous, wasn't it? All right, let's park it here. And then I'm going to handle job delivery. Like I said, we're just going to let it. Well, let's go ahead and go for the 15 points. We'll do that much. We'll show how badly we can screw up just let's just pull it forward type thing. How about that? And we'll finish up Texas and the Christmas stuff with this delivery. Here we go. So I'm going to drop it. We'll just look at the stats for this particular trip. 457 miles, took 1 hour in real time. 86.3 gallons, 179 miles, 934 5 XP, made $34,000. Let's continue. Cruising Texas and Christmas Reflections are both done. 15 of 15. Finished it up 2 days early. We are not going to show you the rewards and all that right now. I got to go jump in the shower, but stay tuned because I will be jumping to it. As I said, this is a multi-day thing, so I'll see y'all over there on the Steam side and show y'all what the rewards are for both Christmas Reflections and for Cruising Texas. As you see, we finished them all off, so I'll see you in just a second. All right, everybody, like I said, here we go to the World of Trucks page. Here is Cruising Texas. Buckle up for adventures right through the thing. Make at least one delivery to and from 15 cities. All righty, so that was our Cruising Texas. Where is it at? Yep, so you see, we finished Cruising Texas. We finished the Christmas Reflections. We got the achievements for both of those. Let's go to the profile. And let's see where our Christmas, there it is. There's the Christmas Reflections, the Cruising Texas. And there's the Christmas Reflections ones. I clicked through that already, as you see. So we got those 2 achievements added on as of the 14th of January. So it's good to see both of those. Just add them kind of to the list there. There you go. We're finally, slowly starting to fill up our page. We've still got a bunch of stuff. We're like clocking into this thing 50 times in a row and that sort of 50 days in a row and that sort of stuff. But we'll go to the logbook and I'll show you how we did the entire thing. We started out way down here. And where we went to Albuquerque and then Hobbs, New Mexico, and then Socorro, and then from Socorro went to Lubbock. Lubbock, we went to, here went Hobbs. There we go. Hobbs is the last place we were in New Mexico. That used to be the furthest east. And then we went to Lubbock. In Lubbock, we went to Amarillo. Amarillo, we went to Dalhart. Dalhart, we went to Wichita Falls. Wichita Falls, we went to Dallas. Dallas, we went to Tyler. Tyler, we went to Waco. Waco, we went to Austin. And Austin had its own special thing where you got an armadillo plushie, and we won that one too. And I'll have to show you just for making a trip to or from Austin, because armadillo's like the state animal, I think. Austin to Victoria. Victoria to El Paso. El Paso to Fort Stockton. Fort Stockton to Abilene. Abilene to Lufton. Lufton to Longview. And Longview to Corpus Christi. So that was that whole thing there. Most of them around 120, 130, maybe 200 miles, but then we got the occasional 600 stuck in there and that sort of thing. So, yep, finished it up. We're going to hop on over now to the steam side, and I'll show you what the different stuff we won looks like. Now, here we are over on Steam with all our new items. There's the Love Pillow, American Truck Sim. No mistaking the loving message from your generous and festive pillows that is perfect to snuggle into in this season of giving. All right. What else have we got? Where's the other new ones? We got the Love Pillow. We got the Peace Dove, which is a cabin accessory. This hanging white Peace Dove is a thing of beauty. It's also known to bring some calm during stressful drives. Hang it in your cabin this season of thoughtful giving. Then we got the Candle of Hope. What better way to symbolize your hope and light the spirits of you and those around you with this lovely festive candle, which is another cabin accessory. Then we got the Care Blanket. This warmth and protective from this care-infused blanket is undeniable. Perfect for a quick snooze or leg warmer to restore your energy while hauling your Christmas gifts this season. Then we got the Lines of Reflection for the trailer. That's a trailer paint job that looks almost like it's a reflective version of the lit-up version that you get for hauling the things around. A beautiful and calm paint job that completes the lines of reflection on love, peace, hope, and care. All the shared memories from this season of Christmas reflections. Then we got the Love Pillow for Euro Truck side, and the Peace Dove, and the Candle, and the Care Blanket, and the Lines of Reflection. All of those for the Euro Truck side, for when we cross the pond over there. And then you got the Lines of Reflection on your truck. That's a paint job for the truck. This is such a cool and calm paint job with the beginning of lines to evoke love, peace, hope, and care. All the shared memories from this Christmas reflection. Both of those for the Euro side. Then we got the Lone Star Longhorn. The skull of the Texas Longhorn with the Lone Star State's blue topaz gemstone is a powerful symbol for strength, agility, and resilience. Hang this finely crafted Lone Star Longhorn ornament in your cabin and feel its power during your rides during the second biggest state in America. We got that, and then we got the Horned Lizard paint job. Give your truck this fierce-looking horned lizard paint job. This friendly creature is often found sunbathing in the rocky areas of Texas, where it's celebrated as the state reptile. Well, that's a bit of BS. It ought to be the Triceratops. But anyway, what a great way to remember your journeys with this wonderful paint job. And finally, the Armadillo plush. Texas and armadillos have more in common than you might think. Besides being the state's official small mammal, the armadillo shares a respect for the land where it lives, an ability to adapt and overcome challenges, and like so many Texans, a fierce, undying love for freedom. Let this cute Texas armadillo plush ride along on your journey through the second biggest state of America. So there's our achievements. All the things that we got for doing the Christmas thing this time around. Good coffee. So we'll see. There may be some more because this is still going on. It doesn't end until like today or tomorrow. So there may be another community rewards type of thing come in. I'm not sure. There may be some final updates on the community awards, like when the last Christmas before last, where they had the different stars, and depending on how many deliveries and cities everybody finished up, and there was like 5 or 6 different stars you could hang from your mirror as people finished more deliveries. So there might be some more. We'll let you know. I said this ain't coming up tomorrow. It'll probably won't be up for 2 or 3 days here, so we'll let y'all see. And when we do come back, I'll have at least 1 or 2 of these things sitting in my truck in order to replace the Halloween stuff here, the hanging bat and the pumpkin. So we'll see y'all then. All right, folks, we've got a couple of places put in here that are viewpoints. Got a couple of viewpoints coming in here. And we are also recording this off the microphone on the laptop. I don't even have my headphones right now. It's just the microphone on the laptop. So I apologize for the sound quality already to start with. We'll see how that goes. It will be a good test for the microphone here too. I've never actually tested it. So the first viewpoint we have is the city of Austin. So this is as we were coming through it. This is where we made the delivery to get our armadillo plushie. Hey, Roman, let's go bowling. Oh, Lord. That actually looks like that might be Roman talking to Mallory right out there, too. Which will be the next thing we work on, now that we've gotten Texas out of the way. And Christmas, I want to do a GTA 4 video. So we'll probably do a GTA 4 video next and get Mr. Fuchs Diner out of the way. And then I will go back to doing Half-Life and Black Mesa. Such beautiful overpasses in this game. We've got several like that in Atlanta as well. Spaghetti Junction's the most famous one, where 285 and 85 meet. And there's the beautiful city of Austin. All right, that was it. We'll get to the next viewpoint now, and I'll see you there. All right, well, the microphone didn't do too bad at all on the first one there, so that's good. We're coming up on the second of the viewpoints here that I recorded. I said I passed 2 or 3 that I were on the other side of the road, and I didn't get to, but here we are in the city of Amarillo, so we were able to get it as well. They've put in a lot more viewpoints lately, and let's take a look at the pretty city of Amarillo. Maybe we can go bowling again. Beautiful truck. I do like the new trucks that the trailers that they had this time around. Do indeed. I definitely am gonna want to get a trailer and put that paint job on it and see what the paint job, the Christmas Reflections paint job looks like. More road work going on. There's always road work going on. Oh my Lord. And a guy waiting his turn, doing the pee-pee dance outside of the the urinal box there. Good to see him. Good to see him shifting back and forth. Nice touch, devs. Nice touch. All right, the beautiful city of Amarillo, which is a good deal more detailed and a good deal more of the city than what we saw over there at the city of Corpus Christi, which was mostly just the construction area down where they were building the new bypass. Yep, we went underneath the Center City sign there. Very pretty. Lots of helicopters flying around, I've noticed. There's the U.S. flag and the state flag of Texas, the Lone Star State as they call them. When you get the Lone Star vehicles and stuff like that. This is basically what it's named after. Ooh, beautiful mural painted on the side there too. Looked like some cats and a rabbit maybe. That was odd. All right, so that finishes up Amarillo. I think we've got one more to do, and we'll get to it. And while we wait on the train to get out of our way, we are pulling up to the viewpoint here in Fort Stockton. So that will be the last of the viewpoints. Oh God, why is everybody brake checking? Why do we even have a red light still with the lights gone? Come on! Oh, lots of truck traffic on the road. You wouldn't figure that, would you? In a game like American Truck Sim, you wouldn't figure most of the traffic around you to be trucks, be the big semis, would you? Come on, turn green. And we will get Fort Stockton out of the way. As I said, they've seen several other viewpoints that we will have to come back and collect. And at least one photo op. With the only photo op I actually saw, since we didn't go into any major towns. Well, I did. We saw the USS Lexington. Y'all saw that right there at Corpus Christi. And I passed another one on the way, but it was once again on the other side of an overpass, overside of a interstate, divided highway, was like a amusement park or something. Thinking it might be Six Flags Over Texas or something like that. And here we have the city of Fort Stockton. All right, so we'll take a look at that. We saw the big mural with the big Texas flag painted on the side of the building there as we just pulled up to it. Fort Stockton has a road runner. I'm assuming that that must be like the either the state bird of Texas or the symbol of Fort Stockton. I know the Roadrunner's on several of these Stockton signs around town. As you come in and out of the town, you see the Roadrunner on it. So it must be like the bird of the official bird of Fort Stockton here. Something a lot of people don't know. If you watch the Coyote Roadrunner, if you watch the Chuck Jones cartoons back in the day, see, here's the Roadrunner again. If you watch the Warner Brothers, Chuck Jones and all, with the Coyote versus the Roadrunner, that was a bit of a propaganda piece there, because coyotes are actually much faster than Roadrunners are. So the Coyotes should have caught the Roadrunner every single time. But we'll let it pass. We'll let it pass. They were still good cartoons. All right. See a McDonald's in the background there that's making me want to get a cheeseburger. I might have to go and get one for breakfast. All right, there you go. That is all the viewpoints, and I think that's going to wrap up Texas and Christmas here. Thank y'all for coming along, and have a good one.